to Beyond the Headlines on our WMBD Plus app, where we break down today's local news stories with our very own reporters. I'm Brianna Rittman. Today we will talk about the heavy agenda for tomorrow's Peoria City Council meeting. Then Raising Cane's is opening tomorrow in Peoria. And lastly, Sierra getting recognized nationally for their hard work. Our first local story of the day, the agenda for the Peoria City Council is quite busy for tomorrow. Our Cameron Main has been looking into the meeting all day, and he joins us now. So Cameron, what is on the agenda?
So there's four kind of big items that some people might know about. First, the amphitheater, the Riverfront Amphitheater. They originally wanted to do this amphitheater in the city of Washington, but it didn't seem like the right fit. There were some questions about the foundation, so it didn't end up being built there. And so they're like, well, why don't we try and build it in Peoria? So there's a $11 million donation to the Peoria City to build this amphitheater in the riverfront. So all that green space that you see right underneath the bridge of the 74, the Murray Baker Bridge, as one might call it, it will have basically this whole amphitheater. That's the plan. Another big item on that agenda includes what we recently reported on, the New Hope Apartments owned by Phoenix. Basically, there are huge concerns because of multiple fires about the safety of the building.
Yes.
The city has deemed the building unsafe, and there were some questions of like, should they be allowed to stay or should they go? They were able to figure out a system by allowing a 24/7 fire watch that the Red Cross was able to enact there. Wow. But that ended up being, you know, they're only going to be able to do that for a little under 2 weeks. So they're looking at some leftover COVID money that they could put into those buildings to the name of $300,000. And hopefully we'll see what they actually say and what they'd want to get out of it. But I'd assume it would be to make sure the building can actually meet up to fire code. And so that's also
the residents don't want to move.
Exactly. Then there's another one we've also reported on, the Glen Hollow Business Development District. Now, basically what this is allows a 1% sales tax in the Glen Hollow business area. So you know where Target and
I'll follow you.
Those other stores in that area. Now they're all escaping my brain. But that like whole shopping strip, that would be the Glen Hollow Business District. So a lot of those are actually the chains, like, you know, your Targets, and I think one of the pet shops is there as well. These are all like the big conglomerate companies that set up business there, but they will be able to have a 1% sales tax, which they'll be they'll be able to use that money to improve the area, kind of make it better, maybe even buy new property to get more people to come in. So that is also on the agenda. That has gone through a long process from being, you know, discussed to a hearing to approval and to final approval. So that's a big item on the agenda. And then finally, we have the Grow Community one, which has been one you're following, a halfway home that would allow those formerly incarcerated to be able to stay there while they get themselves back on their feet. I think it's going to house 10 to 12 people around that number that are formerly incarcerated. This was something that was delayed because when people asked them, hey, will these be 100% Peoria residents? They were at the meeting, those representing Grow were like saying, yeah, they would be, but when they said, is there anything on your website that says that? They were like, no. And they were like, well, if there isn't anything in writing says this will support people in Peoria. There were some other critiques of they don't want another thing helping the homeless, the incarcerated here. Basically people that are, you know, more on the rougher end of society, the people that haven't had the easiest cards dealt to them. A lot of the more conservative members of the council say we're filling the warehouse district with too many of those facilities. And that was kind of a minority opinion there. It seems like there would be support for something like this, but it was delayed at that meeting, and now it's is considered unfinished business in this agenda. So a lot of stuff.
We've got a lot to look forward to tomorrow.
A lot of agenda items and a lot of stuff that we've kind of followed over time, and now they've all kind of accumulated into this one big meeting, you know. So it's like, you know what, could we like
before Christmas?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I'm the only City Hall TV reporter. Can we, you know, how am I going to put this all together? So, yeah.
Okay, well, thank you, Cameron, for giving us a rundown of tomorrow, a preview of tomorrow's City Council.
It'll be the Tuesday night City Council.
Right.
Yes.
So let's check this out. A kid is going viral on TikTok for having an interesting workout routine. Here it is.
Yo, what's up, everybody? Today's day 10 of working out at Walmart every single day until I get jacked. All right, guys, so at this point, this is pretty much just becoming my normal routine. I'm gonna grab some wipes and head on over to the weights. So today we're gonna be trying something different. We're gonna be doing these exercises in sets of 3 because a lot of you guys have been requesting that and telling me that it will help a lot. So I asked ChatGPT to make me a workout, and then I just started bringing over some weights for the workout.
Some people have asked him why he does this, and he says it's free and convenient, so why not? But this is the thing. Y'all ruin everything by making yourself go viral.
He's doing some good work.
It's a great way to get some brand deals for sure, but like.
Well, the thing is that, they'll just put this behind like a glass wall now because.
Right.
Did you ever follow the stuff of like the ISU pisser?
No.
And someone would like pee around on different ornaments, and then they would post that online. I believe there was like a Morton pisser as well. There were a bunch of people that were just pissing on stuff.
Wow.
And that was like their whole gig, and they'd get viral on TikTok. Now, I'm closer, I'm 28, so I'm closer to, the kids pissing than like the people complaining about the pissers.
Sarah said to say urination.
Yeah. My nation?
No, they said to say urination.
Urination.
Urinating.
Oh, okay, sorry, that's my Aussie coming out of me.
Right.
But it's just crazy because for urinating, you can just get viral. And it's like, this is crazy.
I gotta go. When we come back to Beyond the Headlines, we've got Jack Bozikas talking about a new chicken restaurant set to open in Peoria. We'll let you know how the city is preparing for the popular chain. Raising Cane's up next. Welcome back to Beyond the Headlines. Here's our next local story of the day. Peoria is getting its first ever Raising Cane's. Jack Bozikas joins us now to talk about the chicken franchise. So when does it open?
Yes, thank you for having me.
Of course, it's always great to have you, Jack.
I love being on Beyond the Headlines. But, they're going to open tomorrow. It's the official grand opening, and it's supposedly going to be very, very busy tomorrow. And I went by there today, and they had a soft opening, and it was packed. And that was just for, like, city officials, and, you had to be invited. But it was packed, and I know tomorrow they're going to be doing a lot of giveaways, and if you show up before 9 a.m., you have the chance to win free canes for a year, which is pretty cool. You got to show up, and they're gonna select 20 people to be the lucky winner for free canes. So that's pretty exciting.
I'm interested to see that because it's so cold.
Yeah, that's what I was
just
thinking.
Got theirs, but it was open like during the summertime.
Yeah. So there was a big turnout there. So I'm curious to see how many people are going to show up tomorrow. I'm excited, but they're expecting a lot. So I'm off tomorrow, but I might stop by in the morning. I kind of want to try my luck on getting free canes.
Okay. I'm rooting for you, Jack.
I'm hoping. I kind of want to show up. If I show up at like 8:30. Hey, there might be a chance.
Right, because they said before 9,
yeah,
right?
They said
and
before
usually,
9.
like, again, if this was summer, I'm pretty sure there'll be a camp out just because. Like, we used to do camp out for concert tickets and things like that.
Of course.
But I'm really curious. I don't want to be the one to figure it out. Like, I don't want to be there at 7 o'clock, 5 o'clock
Renee will be there. They're going live. So we'll be live tomorrow morning at the grand opening. There's going to be a ribbon cutting. Mayor Ali's going to be there.
Nice.
Yeah, it'll be cool.
So it's near the Northwoods Mall. So what does this mean for Northwoods Mall?
Yeah, so I spoke with Julie Ravallo today, the CEO of Northwoods Mall, and she was saying that, having a big name franchise business like this right there, right in front of the mall it's gonna do business. It's gonna drive foot traffic and bring more people to the mall. And I know she said tomorrow people can park there and use the parking lot to get their canes. So they're very excited about, generating more foot traffic.
Okay, that's good. Now, I know I was talking about this in the afternoon meeting when I figured out we got some other restaurants out in that area as well. Mm-hmm. And I was saying, I get COVID has kind of changed mall culture just a little bit.
Yeah.
But I'm interested to see how it works out for the mall with things opening up outside the mall and not inside the mall. Some of those restaurants that are outside Northwoods Mall are restaurants I'm used to seeing inside malls.
Yeah, yeah.
So to see them, because people can easily just go in the drive-through or any and then leave, you know, it's going to generate some traffic, but
Absolutely.
I think it'll be a little bit more. I'm rooting for the mall to get somebody big like that in the food court.
And it's also, I mean, it's also right off an expressway.
Right.
So like if people are driving through town and they're like, hey, what's here? Oh, Raising Cane's. Let's stop and get some. It's in a great location. Yeah, absolutely.
So you tried the chicken fingers for the first time today?
Yep.
What did you think? So wait, you're from Chicagoland?
Yeah.
And you didn't? You
I've never tried Raising Cane's.
So what did you think?
They were great.
Okay.
They were really, really good. I get the hype. I was excited to try it. I dipped it in the sauce, and the sauce is good. The sauce is good. You know, I'm a chicken tender type of guy, chicken finger type of guy. I'd rate it a solid like 8 out of 10. It was good. It was the right crisp. The fries were really good. I didn't get to try the toast, but our photographer Dennis said the Texas toast was really good. So, yeah, I'm gonna go tomorrow. I'm gonna go tomorrow.
I love
Check it
that
out.
y'all love Raising Cane's so much.
Yeah.
To celebrate the series finale of Stranger Things, Netflix is teaming up with Lego on a new set for fans.
Yep.
The Stranger Things Creel House set is more than 2,000 pieces and packed with Easter eggs that fans will have to wait a little longer to truly understand. The set is available to pre-order now for $300, but it won't go on sale until January 1st. That's the day after the last of the season 5 episodes drop on Netflix.
Yeah, I'm all caught up on the first 4 episodes that they released this season.
Okay.
It's really good. I'm a huge fan of Lego. If you know me, I got a 2-bedroom apartment, and 1 bedroom is specifically just for my Legos.
You just show me pictures sometimes.
Yeah, I got plenty. I have so many Lego sets. I got my girlfriend into it, and now she's got Lego sets in there. And
I have a cousin that's into Lego sets. Got her the Mufasa. Remember when Mufasa was coming out?
Yeah.
We had all,
Yeah, and there's a Simba one, and you know, Legos are so fun because it's just something you could sit down, you can build it. It's like doing a puzzle.
Right.
You know, you just sit down, you build it. It could take a few days depending on the bigger sets, but
it's like a big 3D puzzle.
Yeah, exactly. And you know, this Stranger Things set, it looks really cool. It's you know. The thing that gets me, though, is Legos are so expensive.
Right.
$300, I get it, because, you know, $300 for 2,000 pieces, that's a good, like, you know, ratio for piece to cost. But, yeah, this set looks really cool. And the last Stranger set, Lego set that came out was, it's, you know, the upside down in the show.
Okay.
It was like a set that you could flip upside down, and then it would be the other side. So it would be like the scary side. And that set is so cool, and now you can't get it. So it costs super expensive, but I've always wanted that one. So I might pick up this Creel house. I might.
All right, then. Well, thank you, Jack. We've got one more local story for you when we return on Beyond the Headlines. We're sitting down with Austin Peayman, the Central Illinois Regional Airport in Bloomington, receiving its results from certification inspection from the Federal Aviation Administration. We've got those details up next. Welcome back. Our final local story of the day. The Central Illinois Regional Airport received its results from certification inspection from the Federal Aviation Administration. WMBD's Austin Peayman joins us now from the Twin Cities newsroom. He's going to tell us the results and what it means for the airport and their passengers. So, Austin, what were the results?
Yes, thank you, Brianna. So the Central Illinois Regional Airport received a perfect score from the FFA, the Federal Aviation Administration, and this is not their first time getting a perfect score. I believe 2 years ago they also got a perfect score. I'm not too sure about last year, but this score is based off how well they maintain and operate according to the FFA standards. Now, they look at everything between lighting and markings on the runway, on the airfield, and how they respond to emergency situations, and just general safety overall. They look at literally everything that you can think of at an airport. Now, this perfect score is very hard to receive. You know, these inspections are very detailed, very thorough, and one of the spokespeople from Sierra said that it is very rare that no issues are found, and the fact that Sierra has gotten multiple perfect scores over the past few years just shows how well they maintain their airport and how safe it is for their passengers.
Okay, Austin, congratulations to Sarah for that. So could you go expound a little bit more on what does it mean for the passengers and the airport?
Yeah, so basically it really just means that Sierra is a trusted place for people to travel to and from, you know, whether it's passengers, whether it's cargo, they are a trusted place, and people are able to go there, feel safe, feel like they're going to get where they need to go safely, and all that kinds of things, you know. And they're going to continue to strive forward and reach even higher marks and get another perfect score next year. So that's really the goal that they're looking at, and they really hope to, you know, continue upping those standards, raising that bar, and whatnot.
Okay, Austin, thank you for that update. And once again, congratulations to Sarah. Now, Jack is back to go over some entertainment news. The full list of Golden Globe nominees came out this morning. Leonardo DiCaprio's latest film, One Battle After Another, leads the nominations with 9. Sinners earned 7 nominations, including 1 for star Michael B. Jordan. New this year is a Best Podcast category featuring shows like Call Her Daddy and Good Hang with Amy Poehler. Notable snub was Wicked 2, even though Ariana Grande and Cynthia Erivo were both nominated for their acting performances. Comedian Nikki Glaser is back again to host the 83rd edition of the award show. You can watch the 2026 Golden Globes on WMBD on January 11th.
Nice. Yeah, Nikki Glaser did a great job last time, and you know, I loved Sinners. It's I think it's my number 2 movie of the year, right behind Superman, but that's just a little biased for me.
So you like your Superman?
I think Sinners is the better movie, but for me, I just had a better time with Superman just because I love Superman.
Sinners was definitely a phenomenal
Sinners was
movie.
so good. I really think it's gonna
sweep. You think it's gonna sweep?
I don't know if it's gonna sweep, but I think it's gonna do numbers this award season. I think it's gonna win Golden Globes. I think it's gonna win Oscars. I'm surprised Wicked didn't get nominated.
Right.
Yeah, that's shocking.
Right, because we were doing it it should be from like last year, right? Yeah. Last year's Wicked should be included in this year.
No.
Or Wicked for Good
Wicked
should be
Good.
It is included in this one.
And I think that's also part of why they separated it into 2 movies, because then you have 2 options for nomination season. You know, you have 2 chances to win an Oscar, 2 chances to win a Golden Globe. So, you know, I'm surprised that they didn't get the nomination.
Right, but I heard it wasn't well received compared to last Wicked.
I think I agree. I agree with that. I think that Cynthia had a better shot of winning an Oscar last year and getting her EGOT. She just needs the Oscar. But I think Ariana has a chance of being nominated at least this year for an Oscar for supporting role.
All right,
Definitely.
Well, that's all the time we have for today. Thank you for joining us for today's Beyond the Headlines. You can find all these stories and more over on our website, ciproud.com.
For breaking news and weather updates 24/7, log on to ciproud.com and download the free CI Proud to Go mobile app.